49 pounds. She's got a reach of 65 inches and stands 5'8".
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Clarissa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA. Miss GB Natasha Jonas. She fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Clarissa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the jab. She wasn't ready for that counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Now you're switching off. You've done all of your work. You're doing this, okay? Keep going. You're loading your shots, but you're not missing your powers. Just keep that up.
Here we go for round 2. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter-punching, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Good counter-punching. Good counter shot by her. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. A straight right just misses. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Incredible work rate. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Let's go out there. Okay, so you just keep going. She's absolutely shattered. You can see her now. Which to have a bad round? We have bad rounds. That's fine. We don't care. Offensive rounds. She's flustered over there. She's trying to work out what's going on. Just go back in. Stay focused. Do what you're doing.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. And Miss GB goes down. What a massive shot there. Down she goes. Let's see it again one more time.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Halfway through the round, and you've got to believe she knows she's losing here.
That forever hope.
Down goes Clarissa Shields. Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are right.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
You're starting to suss out what's going on. So all we need to do now, mix it up, and we'll...
Okay. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching.
And then the body, just keep it going, stay on top of it.
There's the bell for round 4. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
big-time counter shot. They both want the knockout. She catches and counters. The jab not finding its target. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Her stamina is off the charts. Natasha, heavy shots, and Jonas can't take any more. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took her out. One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
About that one. Throw it from your mind. She's flustered over there. She's trying to work out what's going on.
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Go. I don't want you to load up, okay? Don't think about each shot one at a time. We need to set her up. So just keep her moving, get her where you want her. Get her in the corner.
Terrible round. That's a terrible round. So come on.
Shattered. You can see her now. Look straight across. She is shattered. Take advantage. Keep pushing.
And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot by her. Good counter punch. Caution is being thrown to the wind, and Shields is down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Well, she's got the advantage halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice counter shot. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
You box, you will win. Great round.
On to the 6th round. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy does she need it, because you know her opponent is gonna come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big swing and a miss with the hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. She scores with that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about shields in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out if you prepare.
There's the bell to start round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Misses with the straight left. Well done with that counter shot. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about shields in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
A bit of variation, but she won't have a clue what's going on. Stay one. Raw, better.
And there's the bell for round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Oh, and Jonas dazed with that shot. Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He got clipped by that counter. There's a counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Let's see if they go to the body. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.